Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Classics. Today we are going to play a game called Detroit. I believe it's from 92 or 93, I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to get a new game started. This is a game in which you develop and sell cars. And since it's also mouse-based, we'll probably see the Windows loading thing, whatever, floating around the screen. But first we are going to set up a company, let's say, we'll take Northwestern USA, we'll call it Classics, because this is Let's Play Classics. And we're calling the car number 1, because I am very original. This is our company's terrain with the different sections here. Archive menu is over here, but it's also in a filing cabinet in the administration office right here, where we also have a lot of other options not yet available because it's still our first turn. Under this bunch of folders is a whole bunch of different reports that we can generate. This lets you call the bank for checking and saving and taking out loans. This personnel door gives you the option to hire and fire people and change their wages and benefits. And then we have this, and that is literally all it does. Kind of fun, I guess, if you're bored. Okay, so that's that, and let's see, that is this button as well, and we also have our sales and office overview, which is just a map of the world where you can see where all your offices and this is your office and all your factories are. And then we have the research lab, where we're going to have to assign some people because they're idle right now. Let's put them on something that is still level 1. I guess I'll just put them on engine brakes. You could put them on something like suspension or cooling, which is still 0, but I'm going to assign them something that they already have something to work with. 10 each should do it. Won't take, well, it'll take a long time actually. I've been playing this for a while earlier, and after about half an hour they hadn't really done anything yet. Maybe I'm just not assigning enough people, but that's okay, fine. Let's take a look. That was that, and then there's a newspaper where there's nothing here yet. This is also the area where you can advertise in magazines and that sort of thing. Marketing list, always good to see. We haven't done any marketing yet, so there's nothing to see here yet. Billboards. I don't want any billboards. And some sporting events, whatever you want to do with marketing wise, you can do from here. Then there is the design a car area, which is what we're going to do right now, because we are about to sell a family sedan, but I don't like the way this looks. This is the standard model that you get when you start up the game for the first time. These are the different areas that you can influence, the front, the middle, and the rear, and we are going to do so right now with these buttons to see what we've got. I want to design a long car, so I'm going to go with a long front. And in the middle I would like a windshield. That is one type of advancement that we've made over the years. And the rear, let's see, what can we do? This. This is probably the longest car that I can design. So, and let's make it red. Yeah, that's good. Number 1. Refitting cost none because it's an existing car. I'm not going to test any of these because it takes forever to run the tests and it really doesn't do much good. So I think we're done for this month. No wait, I have to adjust the prices. Today's the last time I played this about 2 hours ago. I noticed that the price was kind of low because people tend to buy it even if it's 800. So we're going to change that to 800. At least I did last time. So, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna end the month. No, here. Thank you. Okay, ending the month. Just a moment. Okay, we're back. I keep having to pause every 5 minutes, otherwise the recording is, just tends to mess up. So anyway, let's see, how did we do the first month? We gained $114, and we are going to see what sold. Let's take a look in our reports, which we can now call up, and I'm going to take a look at the model. We produced 9 and we sold 9, We have one line producing them. Let's go hire some people so we can produce some more. Let's take a look. There's 101 people available for $81 a month. So let's hire, say, 20 more so we can open a second line. Can go straight to assembly over here. Details of the factory. We're going to click line 2. We're going to say assign 20. And using model number 1. Use. Good. Okay, that's set up. So we're going to be producing more cars. And we're going to see how much cars it'll take before we start building up stock, which we can then sell in another area. We don't really need to do anything else right now. I'm going to end the month. We have gained $2,860. Let's see what our sales have done. Produced 17, sold 17. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to hiring people. Done, thank you. We have 79 people available. I'm going to hire 20 more. And I'm going to open yet another line. We could add these people to the first 2 lines. Maybe we should. Not quite sure what the difference is, other than that you are occupying multiple lines, which you could later, of course, use to produce different types of cars. But we only really have 1 car right now, so not much use. Let's see. I'm gonna assign 10 here, and I'm going to assign 10 here. 10. So that's 67 people working on producing number 1 cars. Okay. Yes, end of month. Congratulations. In such a competitive industry, we'd like to commend the auto company Aero Motors. That's the competition. Financially, they have done remarkably well this month and have succeeded in breaking their prone profit records. Probably they made like $5,000 or something. We have made only $1,656. Does that mean that we have reached our limits for now? Let's take a look at the model reports. Nope, 1818. That means we're still not producing enough to sell, or at least to build up a stock. Not quite sure why we are suddenly losing money, by the way. 2 lines, yes, this is actually not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the PL, which is profit loss. What is costing so much? $5,969 for personnel. Oh boy. And $3,960 worth of materials. If you're hearing stuff in the background, that's the well, stuff that's going on in the street. I open up a window, and that's what you get, because it was a little bit warm in here. But okay, so let's see now. I hope it's not too distracting. Apparently we have a lot of personnel costs, so I'm going to take a look at the wages, and maybe... Let's see now. Well, it's not much use influencing these wages, because $81 isn't too bad. And the last time I messed around with the wages for the technicians, they all went on strike. So we're not gonna do that. Did I already hire people? Nope, nobody's idle. I'll hire 20 more people. Can't even talk. And then I'm going to send them to the assembly line. Let's take a look. Just 10 each again, I suppose. Let's take a look here. We're going to assign 10 people, making it 47, and we're going to assign 10 people here, making that 40. Right, okay, we're gonna go for the end of month now and see if we can build up a stock. And Expensive Ink now has made a little bit more money than everybody else, and we've lost $124. That's interesting. Hang on just a second, I gotta pause again. Okay, we're back, and the reason why I keep having to show you my top of the start menu is because once I've clicked this game and I'm moving around my mouse in here, the mouse does not leave the window and I can't influence anything outside of it, so I have to press the Windows button or Alt tab something. And then I can finally use my mouse outside of Detroit, which is something I like to do, contrary to popular belief. Now let's take a look. We lost some money, so we're going to take a look what happened here. Model. Oh yeah, I already looked at this, didn't I? We've sold 18. Let's see now, what else can we do? Since they're still selling, I suggest that we raise the price, because apparently they don't mind paying $800. Let's make it 850. See if they sell everything then. Why is everything so expensive? What am I doing wrong here? Let's see, personnel is still going up. That's because we keep hiring more people. Sales are still good. Still, we've lost money. Alright, fine. I'm going to end the month and see what happens. Complete end the month, yes. And now we've gained 776, which isn't a whole lot. I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong, but the question is what? They're still all selling. Is it cheaper putting the people on different lines? Because last time I put them on new lines all the time and I didn't end up with so much personnel cost. Pretty sure that's not it, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Let's take 20 people off this line and put them on this one. Assign 20 people for model number 1. And let's take 20 people off this line. No, not assign. Free. 20 people, which we then put on a line 4. Using model number 1 as well. Let's take a look. Done, done. See if that makes a difference. It shouldn't make a difference, but last time it worked, so let's see. In such a competitive industry, we'd like to commend the auto company Classics. Financially, they have done remarkably well this month and have succeeded in breaking their own profit records. That means we made like $1,000. Whoops, $10,000. What in the heck is going on? Because personnel and materials are still... wait a minute. Opening more lines probably also means that you make more cars. Wow, I know nothing of the automotive industry. Let's see, last time we made 18, now we made 33. Okay, fine. So, that's one thing you could do, open multiple lines. I just thought that if you had more people working on the same line, you would end up producing more cars because they work faster, but I guess the line is set to a certain speed, so only a certain number of cars are going to roll off of it. So there's about 9 cars per line, depending on how many people you put on there. Well, that's certainly a bigger profit than we've made before, but in any case we can continue with putting more people on lines because we've still sold all of our cars even at $850. So we are going to hire 20 more people to open a 5th line, that's right. SM for assembly. Okay, assign 20 for model number 1, and yet another bus passes. You would think that everybody be done commuting home right now, but apparently 8 o'clock in the evening is still a good time to go home even though there's nobody here. Because all the stores are closed and I live in the center of town. Okay, fine. We're gonna see what that does. My secretary probably thinks I'm an idiot. Okay, Aero Motors is leading again. What have we done? We've only gained 6,000 this time. I think that means that we're building up stock. Let's take a look if I'm right, because I wasn't right last time. Yep, we've got 8 stock. And that's not bad, because that means we can open another office where we can sell the stock. Let's take a look. Let's sell it in, where was a good place last time? Southwest America? Open office, yes. I have open office, actually. Let's take a look. Number 1, supply line, Northwest America. And we're going to Charge 850 if I could find the buttons. Here we go, 850. Good, that's set up, so the 8 that have been overproduced should be sold next. If they want to buy a bunch of cars, let's take a look what happens. Complete month end, yes. 19,000, that sounds better. Oh, looks like we sold almost half the cars in Southwest, so let's take a look. Yep, about half of them. No stock. So we could continue with this. I make about 19,000 each month. Let's take a look at our research lab. Have you researched anything yet? Handbrakes for silver engine. Nope, still the same as before. Body level 1. I'm not surprised the body level 1 I didn't stick anybody on that line. That's fine. I'm guessing you would want to buy some more technicians at this point to try and get the levels raised, but I'm not quite sure because it seems to take really long no matter who you put on there or how many of them. Anything else we can do? Well, now I think I'll leave it there. So you can see Detroit. You can get it at pretty much any abandonware sites. And it goes on to the modern age as well. I didn't show you the intro, but it goes from the really old-fashioned cars which we're building now to the what you would see driving around in the 90s, because this game was made in the 90s, of course, so you won't see any really modern cars there, but I'm pretty sure you could design some futuristic models eventually somewhere down the road. And next time I hope to show you Pizza Tycoon, which is something I played a lot in the 90s, and I hope I still remember most of the controls and how to get people to come to my pizzeria. And I also hope to see you then. So, see you next time. Bye. Windows menu.